Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, I welcome you all again in our Tajweed classes. In this class, we will talk about the first rule of the Noon Sakina and Tanween, which is Izhar. As we talked earlier about the rules of the Noon Sakina and the Tanween, we have 4 rules of the Noon Sakina and Tanween. The first one, which we are going to talk about today, is Izhar, which means clarity and appearance. The second one is Idgham, which means merging. The third one is Iqlab, which means turning and changing. And the last one is Ikhfa, which means hiding and concealment. What do we mean by Izhar? As you can see on the screen, if one of the 6 throat letters comes after the Noon Sakina or Tanween, the pronunciation of the Noon Sakina or Tanween will be normal and clear without hiding or nasal. That might not be so clear to you. What do we mean by that? Inshallah, when we learn the Idgham, the Iqlab and the Ikhfa, you will get to know that the pronunciation of the Noon Sakina changes. Sometimes we hide the Noon, sometimes we make the Ghunnah, some other times we don't. We are not going to talk about this now, but inshallah in the near future we are going to talk about it. So let's get back to the Izhar. The 6 throat letters are Hamza, Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain, and finally Kha. If you meet any of the 6 letters after the Noon Sakina or the Tanween, then the pronunciation of the Noon Sakina and the Tanween will remain the same with no changes. And now this is how we pronounce those letters after the Noon Sakina, or this is how we pronounce the Noon Sakina after those letters. Man, A, Man, Ha, Man, Kha, Man, A, Man, Gha, Man, Ha. And here are the examples of the Quran. We are gonna read the examples of the Noon Sakina first, and then we will move on to the examples of the Tanween. So the example of the Noon Sakina, the one that you can see uplift, Man amana, Man amana. The next example, Yan'awna, Yan'awna. As you can see in the example, the Hamza comes after the Noon Sakina in one word or in the 2 words. In the both positions, we pronounce the Noon exactly the same without any hiding or nasal. Now I will keep reading the examples one by one. I will be starting from the Noon Sakina, then I will move to the Tanween. We have read the examples of the Noon Sakina. Now we are moving to the Tanween example. عذاب أليم معتد أثيم. Now we are moving to the examples of the Ha. من حكيم تنحتون غفور حليم عليما حكيما من خير المنخنقة لطيف خبير يومئذ خاشعة من عمل الأنعام أجر عظيم حكيم عليم من غل فسينغضون عفو غفور حديث غيره إن هذا ينهون سلام هي قوم هاد. And now we have some more examples of the Quran, but I will let you this time spot out the Izhar, where the Izhar position. I will give you just a couple of seconds to look carefully at the ayah and let me know if you can spot out the Izhar. Yes, well done. The Izhar is أنعمت. As you can see on the screen, we have the Ayn coming after the Nun Sakina, and the role of the Nun Sakina here is Izhar. Well done. So the pronunciation of the Nun Sakina will be normal. So how we read this ayah? صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. One more example of the Quran. Again, I'm giving you some seconds to look at the ayah and try to figure out where the Izhar is. Well done. Yes. As we can see on the screen, we have Kha coming after the Nun Sakina. Yes, that is what we call it Izhar. And again, the pronunciation of the Nun Sakina will remain the same without any changing. And now I'm going to read the ayah. وَمَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. We have a couple more examples from the Quran. Now again, I'm giving you some seconds to spot out the Izhar. Yes, well done. The Izhar is bayatan أو. Yes, we have here Hamza coming after the Tanween, and that's what we call it Izhar. The Tanween will be clearly read without any nasal or hiding. Now I'm going to read the ayah for you. فجاءها بأسنا بياتا أو هم قائلون. Some more examples. This is, yes, again I'm gonna give you some seconds to spot out the Izhar. We might have more than one place of the Izhar. Yes, well done. That is the first one. عجبا أن. The second one, أن أوحينا. The third one, أن أنذر. Yes, and the final one is صدق عند. Now I'm going to read the entire ayat for you. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام را. تلك آيات الكتاب الحكيم. أكان للناس عجبا أن أوحينا إلى رجل منهم أن أنذر الناس وبشر الذين آمنوا أن لهم قدم صدق عند ربهم. صدق الله العظيم. Yes, again we continue. That will take some time from you. You can pause the video, look for the position of the Nun Sakina and specifically the Izhar. If you can find it, then you have done a great job. Now I'm gonna show you the place. Yes, very good. وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ. Yes, the second one is وَعَنْ أَيْمَانِهِمْ. And that is the last one. I'm not gonna read the entire thing. I'm gonna just read the last ayah where it has the two positions of Izhar. ثم لآتينهم من بين أيديهم ومن خلفهم وعن أيمانهم وعن شمائلهم ولا تجد أكثرهم شاكرين. This is the last page we have for today. Yes, that is the first place where Izhar, the second one. And now I'm gonna read this ayah for you, and by this we will end our video, inshallah. ويا آدم اسكن أنت وزوجك الجنة فكلا من حيث شئتما ولا تقربا هذه الشجرة فتكونا من الظالمين. فوسوس لهما الشيطان ليبدي لهما ما وري عنهما من سوآتهما وقال ما نهاكما ربكما عن هذه الشجرة إلا أن تكونا ملكين أو تكونا من الخالدين. صدق الله العظيم. Brothers and sisters, I thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was useful for you. Wait for some more videos inshallah in a very short time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.